Christian Bourne, doing his internship with
JMU Sports Properties. Basically, what JMU Sports Properties is the corporate partnerships side of JMU Athletics. So they handle kind of all the sponsorships and partnerships within JMU Athletics.
How did you get that internship, and what made you choose that internship?
For me, it was just getting in front of Mike Chatburn. He actually came and talked to one of our SRM classes, stayed after, talked to him a little bit, and then sent him an email once I was ready to do the internship portion of my SRM curriculum. Honestly, I chose Learfield because it kind of gives you the biggest scope within athletics. You touch a lot of different companies. You're doing marketing, you're doing advertising, you're doing sales. It's a really broad scope within the athletic spectrum. So for me, that was the best fit just because I got to see kind of a lot of different spectrums of athletics.
Awesome. Describe to us what your role and responsibilities are on a day-to-day basis.
My role basically, it differs from day to day, which is one of the best things about the internship. I'm not really doing the same thing every day. But it can be anything from analyzing and consolidating social media stats. Basically what that is just wherever there's a corporate partnership logo on JMU Athletics Twitter sites, you're basically counting how many likes, retweets, views, whatever it is. And then I'm also calling vendors, trying to get them to come set up tents at basketball games, football games. It's pretty different day to day. You get to kind of also learn the sales side from Mike and Connor that are there. We get to listen to sales calls and kind of learn how they go about things. And then on the flip side, we get to work with Erica Dixon on the fulfillment end, kind of learning how all the contracts work when you're signing up to work with JMU Athletics. So we also get to see the fulfillment side as well as the sales side. And then we also have the opportunity to speak in on how to get students to games, what's the best way to market promotions and stuff like that. So really, every day is kind of a new day, and that's the best part about working for JMU Sports Properties.
Good. What are some of the hardships you've come in contact with during this internship? And was there anything in SRM classes that you did prior to the internship that helped you through it?
For me, hardship-wise, I'm a baseball player here, so getting into my hours has been kind of tough because just with this schedule, a lot of the hours, especially on the weekends, are for basketball games. You're doing a lot of night work during the basketball season. So just for me, getting in the hours, and then honestly kind of the hardships at the beginning where you're kind of getting the jitters out of talking to vendors and talking to people older than you, going out to companies, giving them tickets and stuff like that. You kind of just got to learn to be comfortable with yourself and be confident when you're talking to those kinds of people. So that was a little bit of a speed bump, and I had to kind of adapt and just learn from Mike, Connor, and Erica, just watching them do stuff. And then the SRM piece, I think I've learned a lot about networking and how to carry yourself in the SRM classes. I think our major does a good job kind of preparing you real world instead of just making you do work. So Professor Song's class, Bosley's class, and Oz's class, all of them kind of helped me develop a professional base and really taught me how to network and different pieces also within sports marketing that have kind of helped me to get where I am today as far as like the internship and being successful within Learfield.
Good. And last question for myself and the rest of my group and the rest of the SRM students coming behind you, do you have any advice on how we can get ahead and ultimately be successful in the sport and rec field?
For sure, develop your LinkedIn profile. And it's kind of like getting yourself recruited in baseball, kind of putting your name out there, connecting with people, even if you are a sophomore or junior, shooting emails to places you may want to work or intern with or practicum with. I think the biggest thing you can do is kind of network yourself and sell yourself to places that you think you want to work and at least try out some new things and take those practicums maybe that aren't in your hometown and kind of go after the opportunity and not the geography of it.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.